Hey guys, today we're going to see if we can get this sweet 58 Chevy to run. We got to get this thing to run because we need the motor out of it and possibly transmission. And we're going to put this motor in the other 58 Bel Air that we have here, which is in much better shape than this car.
I don't know what you're talking about. This thing she's solid.
Well, it was before the hood got cut. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to pull the motor out of this 58 Bel Air. Well, first we got to make sure it's going to run, make sure it's freed up. I bought the car from a guy. We bought it basically for parts, and he said that the motor did run in it when he got it, and that the transmission was good in it, and that it ran and drove basically when he got it. Yard drove. It was formerly a show car, I guess, of some kind. I don't see it, but whatever.
Maybe take her uptown and get a couple groceries.
Whatever. It does have good exhaust on it though. Nice new exhaust on it.
You can go to the street races at nice because these right here, these had 5 horsepower.
Yeah, these hood pins here, you can't beat those. That's
definitely got to stick those in the other 58.
Yeah,
the extra 10 horsepower.
I'm gonna say that on this car that probably would have served a better purpose as windshield washers. But that's, you know, that's a long ways to spray. Anyways, so we're gonna pop the hood off this thing and mess around with this and see if we can get this thing to make a little noise under the hood. I think that it'll be freed up.
That'd be nice.
It's not locked up there and froze up, so that's good. I think it's a 350. He said it was a later model 350, but it certainly looks like an older model to me. So
maybe he's talking early 90s.
I'm kind of hoping I think it's probably earlier than that, but we'll run the numbers before we put it in the other 58. But anyways, now we got a good start with it, so we're gonna pop the hood and get this thing off here. There's no hood hinges on it.
Or hood latch.
Yeah, there's no hood latch and no hood hinges on it. Which we needed the latch. I do have the latch. It's in the trunk.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to grab that side.
Pick up side forward first.
Okay, grab that side. Let's go set her over here and put it down.
I guess we just need it. If you need a hood for your 58 Chevy, we got one.
Yeah. You just have to put a little patch in the middle.
No, just tunnel ram it.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
You can fit a big tunnel ram on that. All right, so we're going to bring in here
that's not a 90
and take a look. It might be, now that I look at it. But it's got the old ram horn manifolds on it. Bring you in here.
These, we're definitely going to keep these.
Let's take a swoop and see if we can raise this up a little bit. Bring you up to the top floor.
Yeah.
Woo! Bing! So yeah, put you right up front center.
It's locked up.
Go on the side there, Bondo.
Oh, okay.
Because I kind of got, yeah, there you go. I don't think it's froze up though, because you cranked it. I think he cranked this car before, and he's got a nice Accel super stock coil on it.
She was definitely a race car.
Might have to take that off there. I guess the intake does look kind of newer. Intake looks newer, and it does have the newer 530 filler cap on it, and they just kind of put some old ram horns on it.
My question is, what in the is this?
And then it's got all the EGR stuff on the intakes.
Holy!
Yeah, it's a push button start button.
Oh.
And it's hanging down right there. He just kind of had it set up there for a ground, because it's on the coil here too.
Oh, she's dead.
Looks like somebody probably tried prying the tag off her. She got hit putting the motor in. It does look like a later model motor, but you know.
Starter switch. Oh well, it doesn't matter to us.
She's got the quadrajet carburetor on it, and this fancy air cleaner, which doesn't have a stud on it. And she's a little stuck. There we go.
Oh, still works.
These are pretty cool, actually. You know, I think I could use these for Christine's air cleaners. Because I got to put bottoms on them. I think I could use
These
these.
are oval shaped.
Yeah, but the bottoms are going to be round over where it goes over the carburetor. Yeah, it's definitely a more modern motor, I guess. I'm going to say probably...
Could be late 80s, early 90s.
I'm going to say probably, yeah, that's probably all right. Probably in the 90s, but check through their fluids. See what you got over there in the oilator. That fancy air cleaner back on there. What do you got?
That is black.
Why don't you show them what it is?
I guess it's not that black. It's full though. Crap.
How is it as far as lubricity?
It's still pretty good. Definitely good enough to run it on. She's probably good for another 1,000 miles or more.
Oh, there's no top radiator clamp on here.
See?
There's no hose on it at all.
Oh. It's not that black, really. I'd say it's probably got about 1,500 miles on it.
Thin.
It's 530. Of course it's thin.
I don't smell no gas in it. That's good.
Should we taste test it?
That's up to you.
Last time I did that, about puked.
I run on gasoline, but I don't really eat it. It's pretty ripe under here. I'm glad this car is going to be just a parts car because I don't want to fix it.
You got yellow spark plug wires.
Yeah, those are the...
Those freaking add horsepower.
Are those, what I think
cells? Cell super stocks?
Well, they sure do look like a cells, but I don't see where... It might be just an off... Oh, there's 7 millimeters. 7 millimeters, so that's not bad. That coil's impressive, though. I don't know why somebody put that on there. Well, like I said, it was somebody's hot rod at one time. There's absolutely no fuel in the fuel filter at all. So I'm not 100% sure that works. And that's kind of vented in me. I can't believe there's no radiator hoses on it. What do we got for chemicals in here? Do we have anything in here? She's dry.
That's what you want.
She's drier than the Mojave Desert. Yeah, that's...
What the?
Oh, there's a little wetness there.
What in the world?
What?
Why is there a spring on it?
You're not familiar with those?
No.
These are an older style hose. And the spring runs all the way through the hose, and it kept the hose from collapsing. So the hose wouldn't collapse.
The hose is probably from the 80s, like the motor.
These flex hoses are actually pretty nice because you can put them on any kind of car. You know, so we'll probably check the quality of that hose and maybe save that hose. Uh-oh. The water pump does budge a little bit. And this...
I say we just throw a battery in it and...
It'll click, I think. We're just gonna see what it does, so... Do you want to get a battery, or you want me to? We gotta get that battery box, set it back up in there too, though. Because we can't very well fire it up with that fan whipping around with... Unless we kind of strap that battery up there, but I don't really want to do that. Actually, how hard is that tray to get in there? There's bolts on. There's bolts in on the motor. Probably come out of there. This bolts in. Probably like this. Just like that. Just like that. I like to get some of this crap off it, but first I want to make sure that it's going to turn over.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's...
Alright, I'm going to go tinker with a 53.
Alright, well, let's see. I got to get
any
some...
brakes on it?
Oh, there's a manual choke unhooked.
Oh, well.
You got a manual choke on her unhooked.
Alright. I'm gone.
The throttle on that carburetor work?
Yeah, I already checked it. Ready? And...
Alright, good deal. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go gather up some tools
I'm gonna go back to work
and get back at her. Finally got a battery tray mounted in there temporarily. It'll get us nice and strong. You can get a battery sitting in there now. See if we have any juicage to her. So I took it upon me to set up a little canopy thing out here because it's hot. And we don't want to work in the direct sun. So it took like, 5 minutes to set that up and we're good to go. And we're gonna get a battery sitting on this old girl and see what she'll do. Let's see, that'll reach there and there. That's how we're gonna put her in. Get this old handy dandy strap off. These things work just a lot better than these little ones, I think. I like them better. All right, we'll hook her up. See if anything, just there we go. Anything starts sparking or clicking. But first I'm gonna make sure that this doodad is hooked up. It appears to be. What the devil? Ooh, she stinks in there. Ooh, oh, that's nice. There's a nice clay bee's nest underneath there. That's always what you want to see when you're working on these. Something like this is. I'm just gonna see if this is right, because the feller's got her hooked up, and I don't really know what he's got going on here. Oh, he's got a ground wire hooked from the coil, and then he's got to have her. The switch here goes right to the hot. I'm kind of shocked that this is hooked up that way. Nothing there. It's just hit it friendly. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Okay, so she rolls over. You can see we're missing the vacuum line for the distributor, vacuum advance. Vacuum line there we're missing. And the manual choke is not hooked up, which we're not going to worry about anyway right now. Probably I'm going to unhook that fuel pump. I don't really want that pumping anything out of the tank because I don't know how long it's been sitting. But the good news is it does roll over. So I'm going to run, right now I'm going to run a hot wire.
Did it roll over?
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead right now. And the first thing I'm going to do is test for spark. Because she rolled over fine.
Does it sound decent?
It sounded alright. Battery sounds weak. Alright, I'm going to test it for spark. Nothing there. Alright, let's see what I got here. Yep, I got spark here.
Might need a set of plug wires.
And I smell gas.
I do too.
Okay.
Nothing there yet.
I do not want it good. I don't want it to pump from there. Alright, so we're going to move this coil wire over a little bit. Get it out of the way. That this is a direct hot. Get out of the way. And we found our petrol. And give it a little bit of fueling. A little bit of fueling. Let's see what she'll do. Move it up on the fuel bowl. There we go. Just a little bit. See if she'll do anything here. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's real good. That's good. Okay, and it sounded pretty good too. So she touched off. We're gonna go get Bondo and let him hear this.
Did it run?
Watch this.
No way.
A little fuel maggot happener.
Something stinks.
Stinks just a tad. Sure, I watch your pupil balls.
My God.
What?
Sounds pretty good.
It does sound good, don't it? She runs.
Let's keep it running longer.
Get your hair away from there.
I just got a haircut. We're all good.
Ready?
Yep. Good, you're spraying though.
It's alright, good. We don't want to pump it out of the tank anyway.
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds really good.
Freaking mufflers are still on it.
It's not running out of the tank either. That's good. It's not sucking out of the tank yet. I think I could run it off. I do need to make sure the fuel pump's working.
You can change that filter.
So I think I can run.
That thing sounds pretty good.
I know it does.
I'm amazed. Should I, if we had a third person here, we could have him see if it's coming out of the exhaust pipes in the back.
I'm sure it is coming out the exhaust. Sounds like it.
Well, it's freaking sitting here spraying gas. I'm getting scared because I see the wind blowing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, no, I'm too young to go.
Kind of squirt it from this side.
Yeah, I think sounds good.
So I think what I can do then is run a fuel line. What the hell? Well, they got this one here. I think I can. I'll put my fuel line on here and run it right out to. Well, we can't let it get hot because we have no coolant.
Ah,
No radiator system.
I say we drive it on the yard.
I'm pretty satisfied that it won't. I don't think transmission's hooked up. Is it?
Should be. There's a column in it.
Yeah, but you got to pump fuel to it. You got to get a tank to it.
That
I
lawnmower
got a portable tank.
That lawnmower tank.
Huh?
That lawnmower tank.
Yeah, I got a portable tank. We can.
I'm shocked. That made my whole day right there. I could go home, take it.
Think it would do it?
I didn't think it was gonna run that smooth.
It runs good.
I say all you need some clear valve covers on
You know
it.
what that means? Maryland's got a motor.
All it needs is some headers.
No, I'm gonna keep these Rams on here.
Bondo's not a fan of manifolds.
These Rams look a lot more factory for the 58, so I think
Headers.
and I think because it's a 4-bolt valve cover system, we can throw some old valve covers on too.
Some chromies. Chromies for the
And
homies.
I actually have a small block Chevy intake, a nice intake for this performance one
I got a carb.
that we could throw on there.
I got a carb for it.
Yeah, we could make her badass. So that's cool. I'm super happy.
I could go in the house, take a nap right now, and I wouldn't even be upset.
Why?
This thing runs good.
It's pretty easy. That was probably one of the easiest ones I've ever done. All right, so we got to get the fuel ran to a fuel jug of some sort. So let me go get my portable tank and see what we
That
got
we
for-
usually mount to the hood, but we can't on this one.
Yeah, we're not mounting to the hood on this one. Maybe get that bottom line off that fuel pump. You can see it. That'd be better. Because I want to use this tank. Otherwise we can't drive it. I have to have this tank to drive it. But the only way I'm going to do that.
I mean, there's no brakes. I mean, there's nothing.
It doesn't matter. You need those. How do you need brakes for?
My bad. Yeah, brakes just slow you down. It probably pumps more.
I mean, I can run it sitting right here where it's at. You know, we can't really drive around anyways. There's no cooling in it anyway. I can start it up right here though, run this line right now, right to the fuel pump right now. And then just run in a gas can here next to me.
Yeah, you can do it.
I mean, we'll drive it, but you'll get it running. So move this out of the way.
It's already in the yard.
As long as it runs. It's, I mean, that's the thing I was after right there. So.
Yep.
Get this on here. Yep. All right, let's get her on there. Come on. Come on. Alright, good. He's out there. Alright. Tighten this clamp up. Tighten that clamp later. I'm gonna try to do that from the front. I don't know if I can get on here good enough. You kind of got find a spot. Sit. Too many hands. Gotta find a good spot. You know what I need? I need a short screwdriver. I need one that doesn't reach to Texas like this one does. Good Lord. Whatever you do, don't put this where you can see it. You know, it's not good to complain about stuff like this because this is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's enough to rip you. That's when you realize your flesh is thin. But we just want to, we just want to see if fuel pump's working. So we're going to run some fuel later. I'm going to run it right along over here. And I'm going to go get my fuel bucket. So that was almost pretty funny. That would have been pretty funny. I just walked around the car to go get my gas jug, and peeking out the tailpipe was a little critter. Peek out the tailpipe, wondering if it was clear to come out. That would have been pretty funny to see it started up. I really would like to record that. But there's some kids in the background. They're pretty angry. So anyways, the little critter ran to another vehicle that we got out here, so I think he's just testing them out, see which one he likes best. So, little does he know, he's going to be vacated before too long. Alright, we got the fuel line hooked up, and we're going to battery some juice again. Hook the coil wire up. And we got to feed her some fuel till she can do its own. Ready?
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's pumping, but this fuel line's, it's got a big crack in it. I mean, it's spraying it. That's why I said whoa.
Well, we'll change that filter too.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's starting to suck it, see?
So good, it's sucking it through, okay.
But we gotta let it cool down. Oh, yeah, wow, holy shnikes.
What?
Yeah, crack all the way down. That's why I was saying, whoa, it's spraying me. So change that filter, and it should run. Should just change this whole hose, maybe.
Well, I gotta put another piece of fuel line on that, so.
Yeah, change that hose, change your filter.
Where's my screwdriver at?
And it needs one on this side, too. This one's cracked, too.
Oh, shit, yeah, it's broke right there.
It broke there and there.
Well, I got enough fuel line.
Alright. And then it should idle on its own.
Yeah, this should idle good. Just pumping good now. Working good. The shoe's really flowing in there.
I know, it scared the daylight out of me.
You want to go in the shop and grab me one of them filters?
Not really.
You know where it's at?
Of course I know where it's at.
Don't grab the metal one, grab a plastic so we can see it. I'll bring you in here for a second. You can see the fuel line right here is pretty bad. And it's got a major
crack there. That's
right
what sprayed
here,
me.
big crack right here.
Big crack
And
over
a
here,
nasty,
too.
dirty filter anyway. So we're just going to take this whole piece right here.
Brand new.
And get rid of the 6 tons of fuel line they got here. And yeah, put a filter in it. And there's a new filter. You got a brand new filter right there. Nice. Alright, let me get this switched out here. So this does not want to leave its home. You gotta just go home. You gotta just go home.
Oh my lord. She's toast.
Hey, look at there.
Well, that's not how we wanted it to come off.
That's alright. Now we can get a knife and take the rest of it off.
Oh.
Chisel it. There we go. She broke.
That's drier.
Don't need that. Alright, now we gotta pull this one here off right here.
Fix the spark wire problem over here. with zip ties. I learned this off a TV show. I don't remember what show it was.
Brady Bunch?
No, it wasn't Brady Bunch. Here, just get this. You get 5 black zip ties. Could take this. Cut this.
Let's put this in here.
Right, so then we're gonna take one singular zip tie.
Get over there.
Around these ones.
Get over there.
This.
Get up there. Come on, step up to the plate. There you go.
This. This so we can get some movement. Take another zip tie, stick it in between.
I don't think anybody can see what you're doing.
See, I gotta remember if I can. I don't remember if this is even how you do it. Long time ago. Yeah, that's it. So we're gonna bring you in and show you how to make your own spark plug wire separators with zip ties. I learned this on a TV show, and I don't remember what show it was.
The Brady Bunch.
I don't think, you know, it might have been the Munsters.
Brady Bunch.
I think it was the Munsters. Take all these.
Marsha.
Take all these and separate them. It's like this. There we go. We're going to pull them tight like that. Pull it like this. And bam. That's pretty good. Actually works pretty good.
I'm just going to bypass the filter for now.
So then trim off all your little ends. And hold on.
We're looking at your armpit, bro.
No, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Not.
I don't want to look at your pit.
There. Spark plug wire separator.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I know.
That's a lot of zip ties, but that's amazing.
It's only 4.
Wow.
I feel much better. You cut them.
Without cutting the wires?
Yeah. See?
Wow. That's freaking awesome.
I know. I don't remember what show it was, but
you're good, man. No wonder we keep you around.
Last time school teacher ever told me you can't learn anything from watching TV all day.
That's right.
Or this in the field make it happen, huh?
Alright, we should give her some fuel. You ready, Freddy? That coil wire, I don't want to touch that wire. It's hot, man. It's, you know, just shut the car off, so hopefully we don't have any leaks. Otherwise, just let it stall on its own. Choke it out. You should close the choke, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it.
It was trying to pump it, but
oh, that's why
it wasn't a fuel pump yet.
Give it a little bit.
Good. You having gas right now? Okay, don't do that.
It's coming out, just pouring out the plunger.
It's fine, let it go. Well, that's
Success.
everything we needed to know right there. Bam.
Lunchtime.
All right, so we're pretty happy. She fired up. She ran on her own. Great job. She pumped right out of that there fuel tank right there. And she ran on her own. She did a good job. See, it ran good. Pretty impressed. The rest of the car is pretty rough, but what we're after right there. Yeah, we'll take that out and clean it all up really good. Get it into Maryland over there. You'll see that later on. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Carolyn, the 1958 Bel Air parts car, runs. And I guess I should have mentioned in the beginning of the video, this car's been sitting for many, many years when we bought this car. I think that the previous owner, if I'm not mistaken, said he had it for at least 5 years or so, and the car hasn't been, he never had it running when he had it. So I don't know how long it was ran. The guy had it before him but she's been sitting for quite a while, so I was pretty stoked to see this thing run and to know that we can now pull this motor out of this thing and get it into our good 58 Bel Air, which we're going to show you that right now. All right, here you go. You're not seeing double. This is another pink and white 58 Chevy Bel Air, real similar to Carolyn. This one we call Maryland. This one has a few little minor issues. The headlight repair's been done up here before. We can do a story on this car later on. Nice new hood, chrome's in decent condition on this car, but the body is in a whole lot better shape on this car, you can see. In this one we plan to completely repaint, restore, pull the motor out of Carolyn, the other car that you've seen before, pull the motor out of that and put it in Maryland over here. So we'll get this old girl up and running and make her a nice street machine, a nice cruiser for somebody, and we'll get her down the road eventually here. But right now we're going to go ahead and rip that motor out of Carolyn here soon and get it put in Maryland here so this thing can see the road again. All right, that's going to go and conclude the video for today. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Don't forget to click like and subscribe down below. Please do that. Keep the channel growing. We got a lot of project cars here at the shop to show you. We can't show you those unless the channel continues to grow. So please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below in the comments. Let us know what you think of the 58 Chevy. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you once again for tuning in. Take care, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
They're here, and they're freaking cool.
Now is your chance to sport your very own Street Freaks garage gear.
With hoodies, t-shirts, red cap shop shirts, and the very cool, old school red cap club jacket.
Hoodies and tees available in both black and lime green.
Beanies and caps are coming in soon, and don't forget, you get a free decal with each and every Street Freaks item ordered.
Isn't it time to get your freak on? Order yours now.